Hello again everyone, and welcome to the Letheans Let's Play of TerraFirmaCraft. This episode, I think we will start by trying to light some of the surrounding areas around our base. We're getting way too many mobs spawning, and I don't like it. To do this, we're actually going to use a feature of the voxel maps mod. If we hit F7, well, I suppose we wouldn't see it in here, but if we look outside, we can now see yellow X's anywhere that a mob could spawn at night. Now, it doesn't take into account the chunk protection that TerraFirmaCraft provides, but does show us where our lighting is just maybe a little bit insufficient. So we're going to run around and try to place torches in some of the nearby areas that require them. And we are going to do this at night, because, well, frankly, until right now when I'm saying this, I had forgotten that these X's will show up even during the day. But it's more fun that way anyway. Running around, trying desperately to prevent mobs as the mobs are chasing us. Also, really kind of hard to see, especially at night, especially with this yellow grid all up in our face. So, it's entertaining. Oh. You will also note that I am low on health and am running. Running back to my house. Because that was maybe one or two good hits, I think, away from a thrilling death to start the episode. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more of this off camera, potentially, once it gets light outside. And I will get back to you to show you the final results. Well, we are slightly, though not very, safer. That's a difficult phrase, because you would say slightly safer, but not very safer. You would say very much safer. Anyway, English. So, if you look at the tool I am wielding, you may guess what it is we are planning on doing. We are going to check on our crops. If we change the mode here, we can see that the crops have been definitely depleting the nutrients in the soil as they grow. We can also see, if we look, the onions are done, as are the tomatoes and the carrots, but not whatever else it was that we planted, which I honestly can't remember. So, I think it's time for our first harvest. Although actually, yeah, okay. Tomato plants, you can just, oh, it's the garlic that's done. Yeah, tomato plants, you can just right click if you're not holding something that will open an interface. The carrots, yeah. You have to break. We are getting to, yeah, autumn. I'm actually going to break the tomatoes too. Just because I don't think they're going to produce more plants before winter comes. I'm going to try really hard not to make that joke. Really hard. Okay. So, let's fill up some water while we're here. And I just noticed that I have not restored my crafting inventory since the last time I died. So, let's do that. Let's do that before we even bother with putting our food in order, because it will make it much easier to combine some of these with the bigger grid. There we go. Awesome. So, seeds we can put away in our things to plant box. And the vegetables themselves can be hopefully combined with like veggies. Oh, looks like we have more garlic than a single one. That's great. Vegetables are nice. They actually decay quite slowly. And I've been coming in and chopping off the decay every once in a while so that we still have food. Did I just put the tomato? Yeah, I just put the tomato away in here. Yeah. Okay, carrot goes here. Tomatoes get combined. Oh, and tomatoes I've got too much of too. Okay. I am thinking, well, I guess there's not really anything we can do with these extra veggies. I'm just going to keep them with me as emergency food sources, because I am out of meals for the moment and don't feel particularly motivated right now to make more. All of my meals have been terrible, except the ones that involved venison. And we are all out of that meat unless it is preserved with salt, which we didn't have when we first got that venison. Actually decays quite quickly, so that is all gone. We will have mutton or lamb, whatever they decide to call it. At some point we will have it. Obviously I'm going to wait until this sheep gives birth. Apparently because I'm cruel, but actually because I'm practical. I really want their wool, but I need these guys to survive so that I have a reproducing population. Once I get iron, which requires a lot more bronze, then I can shear the sheep. That'll be nice. Actually, let's take a look here. To get iron, I will need a bloomery. To make a bloomery, yeah, okay. Bronze double sheets. So, to do any of that, however, I need flux. I've been saying this word so much that it's like lost all meaning to me. I know I need it, and I don't think I've seen it. So, I'm going to have to go look for it some more. I know, it seems all we've been doing is going out and adventuring. I haven't gone mining or anything that might also be useful for advancement. But I don't think... I think I need to just go out and find some source of flux. And I can't come back until I do. So, if I see anything interesting, I will let you know. Well, I promised I'd get you if I saw anything interesting. And that, on the cliffs, that interests me. Holy cow. That is interesting too. But also really annoying. I came over towards where we found the kaolinite previously, because I knew that must be in a different mineral layer than the other things we'd been collecting. So I got that. I also found some squashes, which are delicious. But more importantly, as I was glancing around, here's some more soybeans, or green beans. I saw this. This is the mythical jute I have been telling you so much about. There is plenty of it here. Which is great. Now, oh, and I have to check out what that is. I don't know, but it looks good. Now we can make some rope, maybe, if we have enough. If not, we can plant some of this jute next year. Get the rope eventually. But what's important is that we've got the seeds now. Which means we can grow more ourselves. Now, the question is how we get back up this cliff. It doesn't look like it'll be that bad, actually. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay. Now let's check out what that mineral in the distance was. Let me tell you, there's one more thing we need that's often rare, frustrates people. It's called graphite. If this is... no. Okay. Saltpeter. I'm not sure what the use of saltpeter is. I will take a sample. And we'll figure it out eventually. Oh, there's more jute in the distance. Okay. I am going to keep exploring. Still need to find flux. Can't go home until I find it. I will see you hopefully soon. Well, hello, friend. I'm so pleased to make your acquaintance. I come from a place that's a little too far to bring you. Well, I guess I can bring parts of you. Ah, 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 ah. That's what we want. skin. Now, you too. I suppose we're going to have to go straight home after this to make sure we get this mutton properly seasoned. That's too bad. Did not see any flux in this direction. Unless, let's just double check. What is this stone over here? See, I did those sheep a favor. May not have looked quite like a favor, but I was much more merciful than that dog would be. Marble. Wait, double checking my list. Marble. Marble is flux. Not only did we just get some sheepskins, we found flux. I'm so excited. Okay. Okay. Also, there's a super weird tree over there that I'm totally going to investigate. Let's do that first, just to see what it is. Strawberry. I may actually have to end up tossing some of the stuff I've gathered because I am now gathering a lot more stuff. Looks like it's probably a lime tree. Let's grab some saplings. Okay. Let's also check to see what these trees over here are. Pine. Those over there are almost certainly, I think, sequoia, but I will double check. Actually, those might be Douglas fir, which would be great. I have heard good things about Douglas fir. Green apple. Huh. Did not expect that. Looked like lime to me. Double check. No, this is sequoia. Okay. Sequoia and pine. Yeah. Okay, I'm going back for that last sheep. Ooh. And I'm going to get probably a couple stacks of flux. What is this? Okie doke. I labeled that wrong. Surface sphalerite would, if I used the labeling system I had in the past, mean that it was on the surface, but that's fine. We are pretty far away from home, though, and over a lot of mountains. Okay, I can toss the shale. Start collecting this marble on my way back. Back to our friend the sheep. A noble creature, gentle and kind to all those around him. It's a pity, really, that we have to be so cruel. Okay, tetrahedrite is copper. That will almost certainly get tossed out. Okay, there's the wolf, there's the sheep. Hello, friend. My condolences. Okay, we have an extra storage vessel here. And we can toss tetrahedrite. It's actually a little more copper. Can toss out the native copper nugget, this dirt. There we go. Okay. I am going to probably spend the night digging into the side of this mountain to collect some marble. I wish I had torches, but oh well. So it goes. I will see you in a little while. Home again. And here are our spoils. We've got plenty of mutton that I will salt and cook up. We've got marble, which we will turn into flux. More of the cowlinite. Squash. Some jute. Actually, quite a bit of jute. And sheepskin. That is what we are going to deal with first, because I have been looking forward to this for so long. 3 pieces of wool. Now, we can't actually make anything from the wool directly. There are a couple more steps to process it. I will save that for next episode. In the meantime, I'll sort through my inventory and get all things put away. And I'll probably salt and cook all the meat so that it does not rot too much. But beyond that, everything else we will do next episode. Bye.